Good afternoon, students. Today, in this video, we will discuss some questions on GATE 2020 physics, and this content mainly contains the questions on quantum mechanics, mathematical physics, and some questions on nuclear particle physics and classical mechanics. The questions which are left and the topics which are left, I will cover in my next video, because if in one video it is not possible to cover whole questions, as the video will become very lengthy. So by parallelly I will also tell the concepts also in the questions, and how you can make your practice good, so that in GATE 2021 you can score better. So now my first question I will cover of physics. In future, in near future, I will also cover the questions of reasoning, but today my focus is on physics. Okay, so now question number 1 is, which of one of the following is solution of d square ux upon dx square is equal to k square ux? U is a function of x, k is real. So to this type, this is differential equation. This is simple. This is very simple question. So it is only of 1 second. What you have to do, that the auxiliary equation we have to convert, and it is my k square is equal to 0. So it will become m is equal to plus minus k. So m is equal to plus minus k. So when m is equal to plus minus k, so now this type of solution, it is real and unequal. Real and unequal. Real and unequal. So real and unequal. Now this type of equation is given by, solution is given by y is equal to c1 e kx c1 is equal to e kx plus c2 e minus kx. So it is one of the solution is e raised to minus kx. So you can tick option number 1. So this is a correct option. So now you have to see, this is very easy questions. Okay, so it is only of simple differential equation. Second question is, a real invertible 3 into 3 matrix M has a eigenvalue lambda I is equal to 1, 2, 3, and the corresponding eigenvectors are given. Which of the following is correct? So the concept of this question is that if M is a matrix M and its eigenvalue are lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, then M inverse has eigenvalue 1 upon lambda 1, 1 upon lambda 2, 1 upon lambda 3. So eigenvalue भी inverse हो जाता है. तो our question number second answer is B. Answer is B. Okay, so question number 3. Now move to question number 3. A quantum particle is subjected to the potential. So the given potential is it is symmetrical. So I can draw a box. Okay, so this infinity walls, and it is from minus. See, this type of questions we have done a lot. In my previous videos I have told you about these type of questions, so now I will not explain here in detail. So it is a symmetrical. So ground state wave function will start from under root 2 upon a width cos pi x upon a. So cos pi x upon a is our this answer. So you can take this. Okay, so 3 questions are done. Now we will move to our fourth question. let A operator and A operator dagger respectively denote the lowering and raising operators. So n is your eigenstate, and you have told that when this operator will act on this n, then what is the eigenvalue? I told you the eigenvalue equation is A. If this is an operator A, then it act on a psi, then it will give eigenvalue lambda and that same psi. Okay, so now if you add this A is lowering operator. So the when lowering operator acts on any state, it will give eigenvalue under root n and it will lower state n to n minus 1. And when raising operator will act on n, so it will do what it will do. It will under root n plus 1 is your eigenvalue, and your eigenstate is will be 1 upstate. So it is n plus 1. So when see, the basic concept is when you apply operator will apply from left to right. So first operator will be operator A. So operator sorry, this is n, not psi. So this is this is n. So operator A will act, then what it will become, A dagger will remain as it is, A will remain as it is, and it will become under root n minus 1. So under root n will be taken outside. A dagger A operator will act on n minus 1, so it will lower the state, so it will become under root n minus 1 n minus 2. So it will become under root n minus 1. Okay, so now when it will raising operator will act, so it will be one state up, and it will be, and eigenvalue will be under root n minus 1. So sorry, it will act on n minus 2 plus 1, and the state will be n minus 1. So it will be under root n minus 1, and when A dagger will act on n minus 1, the last A dagger will act on n minus 1, then it will become under root n minus 1, and it will be under root n. So it will become n minus 1, which is your option A. So very easy questions. If in exams you have practiced well, then I think this question will take 1 second. So this will cover in 5 to 6 seconds. So now we will go to question number 7th. So nuclear physics. The total angular momentum J of the ground state of the 1708. Z is your atomic number is your 8 and your mass number 17. So we have to convert into first protons and neutrons. So number of protons, sorry, first number of neutrons, it is 9 and Z equal to 8. So it is odd. Even has zero angular momentum. It has zero angular momentum, so it will not act. Only n have angular momentum, that is odd, because it is odd. So we will apply your series, that is, so 1 by 2, 3 by 2, and it will be 1 by 2, 5 by 2, to 2, 4, 2, 6 to 8, 1, 9. So last is, it is unfilled, so it will become 5 by 2. So angular momentum will become I is equal to 5 by 2, which is your answer D. So question number 7 is also done. Okay, remember, even angular if there is even your protons or this neutrons, so that will not give any angular momentum. It have zero angular momentum. Total angular momentum will be only by odd. Okay, only by odd. So now question number 8. Now question number 8, a particle X is produced in the process by plus P proton plus your K meson plus X. X is your the that your particle you have to find, and it is said that it is a strong interaction. It is a strong interaction. If the quark content of the K plus is U S bar, the quark content of X is. So we know pi is meson, so it have one quark and one anti-quark. So it will be up down bar. If I am right, then up down down. K plus is U S bar and plus X. So how you will find? Now see, this is meson. This is Biron. This is meson. It is also meson. So if I check the charge, this is plus 1, this is plus 1, and this is plus 1. So obviously two conservation of charge should be followed. So there should be some plus 1 here also, So only the meson will not come. Only UUS is the your will come. That is your this UUS will come. So this is a very easy question. So you can also check other also. I have done all by bit guess, not by the proper method, but you can check other conservation laws also, like your charge, strange, Biron number, isospin, spin. So strangeness you can also check, so you can get better idea why I have choose UUS. Okay, so and the particle is UUS is your sigma plus this is UUS. This is Biron. Okay, so Biron consists of 3 quarks or 3 anti-quarks. Meson consists of 1 quark and 1 anti-quark. Okay, so sorry, meson. So now we will go to question number 10th. A particle is moving in a central force field given by F is equal to minus, I can take that answer, that is your answer number C is here. Okay, now question number 10, a particle is moving in a central force field given by F is equal to minus K upon R cube, where R is the unit vector, the potential energy of the particle. So you know how the force is. What is the definition of force? Is the negative gradient of your potential. So I can write this minus. Minus K upon R cube, okay, is equal to minus curly psi by curly R. Okay, so you have to calculate, so it will cancel and you will left with K upon R cube dr. Okay, so it will become K R minus 3 plus 1 minus 3 plus 1. So it will become minus 2 minus 2. So it will become minus K by 2 R square. Minus K by 2 R square, and it is answer number D. So it is your answer. Okay, question number 10. Okay, now we will go to question number 14, nuclear physics. If E and B, it is not the actually it is you can take in electromagnetism or nuclear physics, it is up to you. So if I read this question, it says if E vector, that is your electric field and magnetic field vector, are the electric and magnetic fields respectively, then E dot B is you have to tell what it will change under the your parity and under time reversal. So we know that E is a true vector. That means if I apply parity, it should change this sign. It is a true vector. With change sign, it is a true vector. From vectors we know, and magnetic field is a pseudo vector, that if I operate P, then only plus sign will get. So it is a pseudo vector. So it is a pseudo vector. So now if I apply parity, then obviously it will odd, minus E dot B, due to this minus sign. And at a time reversal, we know that E is given by 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R square R. So it is under time reversal, E will be E, and B will be minus B, because B formula is mu naught upon 4 pi I dl cross R upon R square, where I is del q by curly q by curly t. So it will depend upon time t. So if time reversal will be there, it will be minus b. So the answer is, so obviously due to this minus sign under EB will also change sign, so it will be minus E dot B, which is your odd under parity. So question number 14 is your right answer. Question number 14 is your right answer. Also you have to see that now we'll go to question number 17. Question number 17. No, question number not 17. We'll move to question number 21. Question number 21 will move. A particle Y undergoes strong decay. Y goes to pi minus plus pi minus. Pi is meson. Again, so isospin of pi is given as pi contains pi 0, pi plus, pi minus. So isospin is given by 2i, multiplicity is given by 2i plus 1 is equal to 3. So 2i is equal to, it is 2, I is equal to 1. Okay, so isospin is 1 plus 1. So here should be to conservation of isospin, because it is a strong. So in strong, your isospin conserve हो जाता है, so it will become 2 obviously. So the answer is 2. Okay, now we'll move to question number 26. The product of the eigenvalues is this, and we know that product of the eigenvalues is equal to determinant. Okay, so product of the eigenvalue is equal to determinant of the matrix. So determinant of the matrix will be 0, 0, minus 0, minus 1. Sorry, minus, this is plus 1, and it is 0 minus 1, which will become minus 1, which will become your minus 1. So here answer will be your that is A. So the answer will be A. Okay, so now question number now we will move to question number 28. Okay, Sx denotes the spin operator defined as x is equal to h squared by 2, 0, 1, 1, 0. Which of one of the following is correct? So this is also very not tricky question, but you have to your concepts must be clear. See, x if I talk about spin up, if I talk about your spin up, then it is your 1 0, and it is also given by half half. So Sx we know is h cut by 2 0 1 1 0. So the eigenvector correspond to this spin up is given by 1 by root 2 1 1, which eigenvalue is plus h cut by 2, plus h cut by 2. If spin down I talk about, then it is 0 1 is equal to spin down. Okay, so your eigenvector corresponding to this is 1 minus 1, and eigenvalue is minus h cut by 2. Okay, so now see, if you check option number B, some students can say this, there should be option number B, but no, see it carefully. This on option B, all the spins are in up. If one of the spin is down, this one, then I can say option B is correct. But this is not the case here. So in exams, you have to open your minds and eyes that don't take it blindly. Don't take it blindly, because this is only one arrow signed at. If one arrow is down, then this option will be correct. But this isn't the case. So we will move to this. So option number B is not correct. We will move to option number C or D. Option C or D. So let's see, in both the options we have to answer for the probability. So we know that probability is given by phi. I have told in my videos, so you can check it. So psi, and it is square. Okay, so this is psi is known wave function. So what is our known wave function? Known wave function is your 1 by 2 1 root 3, and your phi is your phi spin up. So we have to ask for spin up. Spin up eigenvector is 1 by root 2 1 by root 2 1 1. So if I'll change cat into bra, then it will become 1 by root 2 1 1. Okay, so now I can do this. I can apply the formula, and now I can 1 by 2 1 root 3. So this will be the, and psi, so psi is your this. So this will be 1 by 2 1 root 3 and 1 by 2 1 root 3. Okay, so if I go to this answer, then it will become 1 by 2 root 2, and if you'll get this answer, then it will be 1 plus root 3, 1 plus root 3, and it will be a square 1 by 4 and 1 plus it will be your 3. It will be your 3. So now you have to solve this. So when I'll solve this, you will get 1 by 3 4. Sorry, go down. Yeah, so now we will solve this. Okay, so it will be 1 by 2 to 4 into 2, it is 8, and 1 plus root 3 whole square. Okay, and your this one will become this one will become your 4 for 1 1, so it will become 1 upon 8. Okay, so when you a plus b whole square, then it will be 2 root 3, so it will become 1 by 8 4 plus 2 root 3, so it will become 4 outside 8, 2 outside, 2 will be common, 2 plus root 3, so it will become 2 plus root 3 upon 4, so your answer will be D. So answer will be D. So this is, you have to perform like this. So it is very simple, but only you have to understand the question what is asking. Okay, so now we will move to question number question number 36. Question number 36 we have to do. So question number 36 is like you are given the Fermi gas model. So now the asking in this, it is asking like you have to tell about the Fermi energy. So we know that Fermi energy is given by, in your 3D, EF is given by h cut square upon 2m 3 pi square n upon v 2 by 3. Okay, so I'm not touching any other quantity, so we know that E is 1 upon v 2 by 3. So also we know that volume is given by 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Okay, where 4 upon 3 pi r can be written as r0 cube a. Okay, so I can shift this and put in this, so it will be 1 upon r naught cube 2 by 3, so E will be 1 upon r naught square. So answer will be your C. So question number 36 is also done. Okay, now we'll move to we'll move to question number 46. So question number 46 says you are given n is equal to 3, L is equal to 2, M is equal to minus 2. What you have to do, you have to tell about del V square. So we know that del L y is given as L square minus L whole square. Okay, so now in orbital angular momentum you have Lx, expectation value of Lx and Ly equal to 0. So this will be your 0. Only you have to calculate, and it is also square, so under root sign will be, so it will be del Ly is equal to your Ly square. Okay, Ly square. So now you have to calculate expectation value of Ly square is given by, it is very simple, your it is given by h square by 2 L plus 1 minus ml square. If I am not wrong, I think h square by 2, I think, LL plus 1 minus ml square. So you'll put this h cut square by 2. L is your given, that is your 2 plus 1 minus, and it will become minus 4. So what it will be, h square by 2, 2 6 minus 4 is 2, so it will become 1. So your alpha will be 1. So your alpha will be 1. Okay, so question number 46 is also done. Only you have to remember that the expectation value of Lx Ly is equal to 0, and Ly also Lx square expectation value is same. Lx square and Ly square expectation value is also same. Okay, so now we'll move to our question number you have to move to question number 50. Question number 50. Yeah, question number 50. Yeah, so see, you have given the considered the Hamiltonian H is equal to H0 plus H that is your H bar, you can say. So this is your known wave function. And this is your first energy correction. This is your first energy correction. Okay, so you have to see now that now it is asking H0, that is known Hamiltonian is given, which is matrix form, and H, which is a correction to the first Hamiltonian, is given, that is 0 k0 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 k0, and it also given the maximum energy value. That is the maximum energy value, or that the eigenvalues will calculate. That value is 3 eV of the corresponding energy is 2 eV. So when I'll in the end I will tell you this meaning, but firstly what we have to do, we have to calculate the what I say, that the eigenvalues of both H0 and H bar, you can say this. So now the eigenvalue, this is diagonal. This is, first you know that this is diagonal. So eigenvalues of diagonal matrix is given as E, E, E. So this is your eigenvalues. So this is your eigenvalues. Okay, so this is your eigenvalues. Now you have to calculate the eigenvalues of H bar. Now this is at your first correction energy. So the eigenvalues will be 0 minus lambda k 0 k 0 minus lambda k 0 k 0 minus lambda. Okay, so it will be given by minus lambda k 0 k minus lambda k 0 k minus lambda. So now you have to calculate the eigenvalues. So eigenvalues will be minus lambda square minus k square minus k. So it will be your minus lambda k. Okay, yeah, so it will be minus lambda cube lambda k square plus lambda k square is equal to 0. So it will become minus lambda cube plus 2 lambda k square is equal to 0. So lambda will be common, so it will be minus lambda square plus 2k square. Okay, so is equal to 0. So one value will be lambda is equal to 0, and one value will be minus lambda square is equal to minus 2k square. Minus will cancel, so it will be plus minus under root 2k under root 2k, under root 2k. So now your 0 plus minus under root 2k. So these are the eigenvalues. So what are the eigenvalues? Eigenvalues of this will be your 0 minus under root 2k and plus under root 2k, plus under root 2k. Okay, so now you know the correction is given by, so from I will start from the increasing to from small to big. Okay, so minimum energy will be your E minus under root 2k E, and this is I have written this correction. This is the correction to the energy. Okay, from minimum to maximum order. So now see, this is minimum, and this is maximum, and this is maximum. Okay, this is maximum. So now if you read the question, it is given if the maximum energy eigenvalue, so we have to take this. If the maximum energy eigenvalue, as say E plus under root 2k, okay, E plus under root 2k, this is given. Okay, so let it say E3. This is E3, this is your E1, this is your E2, and this is your E3. So this is given 3 is equal to, this is will be 2 plus root 2k. It will be root 2k is equal to 1. So k is equal to 1 upon root 2, 1 upon 1.414. So if you will divide this, 0.707, if I am correct. I can check it in calculator. Wait a minute. I can 1 divided by 0.707. Yeah, this is correct. 0.707. This is correct. So question number 50 is also done. But I have not done one question. I remember that is of that excited state, fifth excited state. We have to tell where is the question. So I think the question is of that cubic potential, that one. I am finding that question. So that question is I think this is in I think I'm lost that question. I'm not getting that one. Okay, I can tell you about this, that the question is related to this, that I am not getting that question in this. So the question was that you have to find this, there is cubic potential, you have to find the fifth excited state, you have to find the degeneracy of the fifth excited state. So in my that identical particle videos, I have told you that this is the cubic potential, this is the cubic potential, and the wave function is given by under root 8 upon L cube sin n x pi, and energy is this one, So and this is your degeneracy. So fifth excited state, this is ground state, this is first excited state, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, this is fifth. this is fifth. So fifth excited state is, and the degeneracy is your 6. This is the fifth excited state. So you can, and that question I'm not finding, so you can take this is the answer of that question, that is degeneracy is 6. Okay, so I don't know the shortcut of this method. If anybody knows that, how can we, actually you have to calculate from the ground state, first excited state, second excited state, then third, then fifth, then you have to calculate for the fourth and fifth. So if anybody know the trick of this question or shortcut method, can comment it below on the video. It will be very helpful. So I am done with this video. So this video is up to here only. I hope you enjoyed the video, and in next my coming video I will get more questions of CSA NET December 2020 that I 2019 that I have done, and because in that video I have done only quantum mechanics, we will move to other subjects also, and in this video we have done for gate. So will move to other questions also that are left in or tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comment on the trick of this question, you comment it below, and please like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you very much.